Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 worst things about being a delivery driver. I've been driving for about 3.5 years now. It's the best secondary side hustle income that I could ever even imagine. It's super lucrative. You make pretty good money. To be honest, I make $100 in 5 hours, so it usually comes out to around average of $20 an hour. Of course, you got to minus gas and stuff. But, of course, there is always going to be the downfalls. And we're going to go over some of those downfalls in this video. But first, I got to ask my audience, comment down below what you think is the worst part about being a delivery driver. Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to see everyone's opinion. And also, before we get started, make sure you smash that like button because it greatly helps out my channel. And subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't yet. So now, I wrote down a list of the things that bother me the worst about being a delivery driver. Number 1, first thing, absolutely worst thing that I think of when I'm driving around, and the one thing that really bothers me, and if this could all be solved, I would probably have essentially 0 problems with driving around as a delivery driver. The miles you put on your car. Man, I go through a tank every 2 or 3 days at least. And that's 300 miles you put on your car, in excess, just driving around making extra money. Now, one of the things that you really have to consider when you're driving around as a delivery driver is how valuable is your car? Are you devaluing your car quicker than you're making money? It's very possible. And I've made videos on this before, and it's very possible that I devalued my car as much as I made money last year. Now, I see I have a longer term goal, and I have a longer term goal, and yeah, I want to make money in the now. But yeah, of course, I drove around. I bought this car for $35,000. It's probably worth around $25 now. I made 18 grand on Doordash last year, so really I devalued my car quite a bit. And the miles aren't all from being a delivery driver. I drive around like crazy anyways. I've been driving back and forth to do Tony Ferguson's fight camp for a couple months, and that's an extra 5 trips to Cali. That adds up real quick in miles. I put on around almost 35,000 miles in the last year of driving this car. So yeah, you'd put on a lot of miles. Number 2, the second worst part about driving is it's inconsistent. You never know if you're gonna get any deliveries or not. Right now, I'm currently sitting in a parking lot waiting for deliveries. I can't just work whenever I want. I can, but I'm not gonna get all of the deliveries. You sometimes you sit around, sometimes it's super slow, it's not super consistent. Sometimes you get in deliveries like crazy. So it all depends on how calculated you are, where you're sitting. If you're an experienced delivery driver, you probably are getting pretty good deliveries. But if you don't know what you're doing and you're just sitting at home, you're not going to get very many deliveries because you got to drive to the areas. There's so many factors that come into play. If you're driving at the wrong time, you might not really get any deliveries, So you got to really know what you're doing. Number 3 that really bothers me, it doesn't really bother me that much because I'm used to it. But when people get in my car, they're it smells like fast food. It smells like Chinese food. Why does it smell like Roberto's in your car? And yeah, because I have food in my car essentially all day long. So my car is always going to smell. I don't personally notice it because I'm literally sitting in here all day long. But some people, when they get in their car, they're oh, why does it smell so bad? And yeah, so that's one of the downfalls. Your passenger seat, if you don't put I use the DoorDash bag to put all my orders on. They should go in, but sometimes they don't fit in the bag, so a lot of times I just put them on it, so that way grease and stuff, especially if you go to get orders Five Guys. Well, Five Guys usually fits in the bag. Pizza places, they can be greasy, and that grease is coming through the box, and then that is ending up on your seat. So sometimes you got to clean your seat a little bit more than often. And one of the things I've noticed, because I used to do this, I don't really do it anymore, but I put my mask, I always put it, I can't say I don't do it anymore, it's sitting there right now. I put my mask on my passenger seat. Then I get like an order, and then I put it right on top of my mask, and then my mask smells like McDonald's or freaking Roberto's or Panda Express or something. So like my mask always smells like food, and it's really that one's kind of annoying because that smell doesn't go around, and you have to wear these masks all the time now. Number 4, you gotta pay for gas. That's a huge thing, you know. Like, I mean, like, I was driving around a Tesla doing Doordash for a while, and it was awesome, great. Still putting on a lot of miles in your car, devaluing your car and stuff. Wasn't paying for gas, but paying for gas, you always have to consider that. Like, sure, you made $100 today, but you probably spent like 10 to 15. I usually equal it out to about 20% of the money that you make. Depends on how good you are and how good the deliveries were that day, but usually around like 10 to 20% of your money is actually going to gas. So not only are you paying taxes on that, but you're also paying for gas, and you're also paying for wear and tear on your car, of course, you know, kind of the same thing as I mentioned before. But gas, you always got to consider, because it's, man, that gas tank goes down real quick when you're driving around all day doing deliveries. And then the last one is diet. Like, I have seriously noticed that my diet is not the greatest when I am driving around all day, because I go to like all these different fast food places, and then the option of getting food for myself is always there. It's always there. That's why I try to like always eat. Like, for example, I just made food. It's not COVID, I swear. I just made food at my house right before I started driving around, because if I go to like freaking Raising Cane's or like Panda Express or something, man, that temptation is always there for me to just order food for myself. And it happens all the time, as much as I would like to say that it doesn't, and I have like a super strong mind. Sometimes I'll be at like Baskin Robbins like, damn, ice cream sounds really good right now. Anyway, so yeah, those are like the 5 downfalls of being a delivery driver. There's also so many like good things about being a delivery driver, and that's a video I'm about to make right after this. So anyways, if you guys enjoy this video at all, smash the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't. I'm just trying to give out as much free information to my audience as possible. That's always been my goal of my YouTube channel. And if these videos help you out at all, let me know in the comments down below. We'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.